guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Beyonce, the real Beyonce, kids and all. And as you guys know, we heal here, we've healed, and we've moved on. Anyway, so I kind of want to talk to you guys about dealing with your anger, blocking anger, staying away from conflict, staying away from drama. Okay, so I have been coming across a lot of things dealing with grown women, okay? Grown women. As you guys know, I am 38, going on 39 this year. I know that this face is cute and it looks young, okay? I didn't even think I looked that young until I started seeing some of my peers, and I'm like, oh, okay. However, drama is ugly. It's like, drama like constantly is ugly. Like, dealing with negativity all the time is ugly. And sometimes as a woman, as a person, as a man, as a friend, as a whoever, you got to think to yourself, if this person wants drama with you, is it something wrong with them? I mean, what is it that's going on? Like, I mean, you just defeated a pandemic, okay? You just defeated a pandemic. You are alive. And there's a lot of people that lost their lives. I have some people that did. So with that being said, you walking around here mad for what? I'm confused. Like, and then you're mad at strangers, which is worse. So how do you deal with walking away from people who want to create problems with you that you don't even know? How do you deal with that anger of wanting to lash out and put them in their place? Like, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with wanting to say, girl, like, and just go off? Because I've had some explosions too. Like, so I'm not perfect. I didn't have my share of get out my face, who you talking to? Like, I didn't have my share of it too. I didn't have my share of that too. So, you know, you gotta think like, when is it? Hold on, let me start this meeting. You know, I'm doing my mommy thing, cooking and talking to you. Anyway, so you gotta think of, when is it enough? Like, when do you get big enough to say, I can't engage in this? You know, I can't sit around here and let you guys think that it's okay to take something away from me. Like, I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna let you sit here and think that it's okay to play with my life. Like, if I argue with you, you clearly have nothing to lose if you are creating arguments with someone that you don't even know. You don't have anything to lose, because people that sitting around arguing and fussing and fighting don't have anything to lose. Those people are clearly either jealous or just mad individuals. Like, I seen something the other day with a lady who was just minding her business, and another lady who was in there talking about, I heard that such and such said that she doing bad and she doing this, but you're in the same place as she in, and you talking about how bad she doing. Ma'am? And then she's staring at me. I don't know this lady, okay? I do happen to know the other lady she was talking about. I don't know her, but I've seen her around. You know, if you know my city, it's very small. You know, you grow up here, you see a lot of people. And so I don't know the lady, but I've seen her around before. And this lady is just like dogging her out. And the lady looking at me, smiling and stuff. Because, you know, I'm like, I look different. I mean, I'm dressed up. My hair is combed, I have on my makeup, and I have on a cute outfit. So I guess she assumed that I was going to be accepting to how she was treating this lady. And so she looks at me and she smiles, and she like trying to get me to, you know, chime in. And I'm thinking like, girl, look at me. I'm too pretty to be acting ugly. That's ugly girl behavior. That's how ugly girls act. Ugly girls sit there and be rude to somebody for no reason. I don't care what such and such told you, because such and such is the problem. I don't care what such and such said to you about this girl. I don't want to be involved. Like, keep me out of it. If she's still stirred, she's just going with this other lady who's sitting there laughing and giggling, and I'm looking at her like, and the other lady that was laughing and giggling was pretty. And all I could think was, what's wrong with you? Why you? That's not funny. Are you scared of her? Because the girl was looking, she was kind of intimidating looking. I ain't gonna lie. She a little ugly, big thing. You know, she's kind of intimidating. And so I'm thinking like, maybe she just scared. That's why she laughing. Because the girl looking at me, and when I wouldn't laugh, she like looked at me like, you don't think it's funny? Like a little mug, you know. Me, I don't scare easily. Most people don't know that, though. They see this little cute face and they think like, oh, I can bully her. Anyway, so she looks and she like mugs, and I just look back, flip my hair, and turn my head. Girl, I'm letting you know, honey, I'm a woman. I don't have time to sit here and be arguing, fussing, and fighting with other females all the time. That's what little boys do. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not going to sit here and fuss and argue with you. I'm not going to laugh at this lady because of her, you know, whatever's happening with her situation in life right now. That's not my place. Honey, I don't do that. I don't even like to be around that kind of behavior. Once I realize your character is flawed, I don't even talk to you. Okay? Because you are not going to put me in the same position as you are. So I remove myself, and you've showed me you got flawed character, and you look older than all of us in here. And you over here belittling and laughing, talking about such and such told you. Now, this girl gets mad, and she stands up for herself, as she should. But then again, it's like, you got to kind of think that, okay, I'm in a certain situation, a certain setting where I can't act like that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm in a certain setting where I can't show out like that. This can put me in an even worse position. So should I chill? Should I chill? Should I act crazy, or should I just, remove myself? Me? I had people testing me in there too. I got up and removed myself. Like anytime somebody tested me, I went to somewhere else. I went and sat all by myself because I don't like being, because like they was over there angry, talking about each other. Like, honey, it's all grown people and there wasn't no kids. And well, people had their kids, but grown people. I don't have time for, and then they all looking at me, wanting me to chime in. And I'm like, girl, I don't do that. Why do y'all think I'm some messy weirdo? No, girl, please, I'm too pretty. I'm not supposed to be over here fighting and arguing and fussing at this lady because she doing bad. Like, girl, no. Well, let's figure out how we can help her. Why are you mad at her? That's crazy. And so that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, why are you mad at her? What did she do wrong? Like, I don't even get it. And this lady's like, you over here talking about what such and such said this about you. I don't even know you. Why are you speaking to me? And that's all I could think. Is like, when she said, I don't even know you, that was enough for me. That was enough for me. She don't even know this woman, and this woman is in here telling her business, speaking bad on her. So the first thing she needed to do was not even speak to this lady, because she don't know. She should have got up and removed herself and then called that so-and-so and let that so-and-so know how wrong she was and what problems she created for her. Now, I'm going to make this clear. I have the same problems. I have the same problems, but I also happen to not have anyone that want to test me in public like that. I don't have too many people trying to test me in public. I did have a friend telling me about somebody in my family, but she was my friend. So, of course, she wasn't like, well, she's an associate. I know her years ago. I mean, in elementary, I'm like 38, so, that was years ago. But anyway, so she, and I used to live by her little sister, like 2010. But other than that, I don't really know her no more. But she know who I am, and she know my family. And she comes to me and tells me that I have a family member who's talking ill of me and my sister to everybody. And trying to cause problems for me and my sisters. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yes. And it so happened this family member is always at my mother's house. Always coming to my mother's house. So why are you speaking ill of me and my sisters, but you're always coming to my mother's house? Have I acted crazy? No, because there's a source to this problem. I don't talk to you. I don't see you. I don't want nothing to do with you. So why are you going around speaking ill of me? That's what the girl should have thought to herself. She should have thought to herself, who is the source? Let me not trip out on this lady I don't know, but let me find out who the source of the problem is. Who is the source of the problem, girl? Your friend, whoever so-and-so was. I don't know who so-and-so was. I removed myself from the situation. I walked and sat completely away from all of it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. And because the lady kept staring at me, thinking wanted me to chime in. Like, no. Because the other girl that was laughing, she was a pretty lady. When she was over there laughing, she was older. Over there just laughing and, laughing at her, talking about her. And that's just not cute. And this girl really lost herself. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this girl, she's not an ugly girl. She's a pretty girl. And I'm thinking, like, and, I be thinking some people pretty and they probably not to other people. But, I just feel like characters show what they look like. So, anyway, So the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, oh my goodness, you're letting her make you look stupid, because she was letting her make her look dumb. Like, because the girl was out here she looked like the problem, even though she wasn't the problem. She looked like the problem because she was acting crazy. And I'm thinking like, dang, I just did that. You know, how do we get away from that? How do we learn to remove ourselves? You have to, first of all, you have to stop and think, because I had to stop and think the day I was acting crazy. Like, clearly these people have nothing to lose. They don't have anything going for them. So why am I sitting here arguing with somebody who knows who I am? I don't know them. And they want to create conflict for me instead of getting to know me the way they should. How do I remove myself from this situation? I walk away from it. Yes, you're going to feel like a punk. But then if you lose something from arguing with this person who clearly has nothing going for themselves, you look stupid. Would you rather feel like a punk or look stupid? I'd rather feel like a punk than look stupid. I'd rather keep what I have going for myself than sit up here and argue with someone and then possibly get into an altercation. And then next thing you know, I'm in trouble. Because I don't argue. I'm not an argumentative person, honey. I'm going to tell you how I feel and then it's done and I'm ready. So I have learned to walk away. I mean, you have to learn to walk away. You have to. And so I'm thinking to this girl, like, you know, just walk away. Just walk away. I'm just thinking in my head, just get away from it. Just get away from it. Like, that's all I'm thinking, but I didn't say nothing because it's not my business. I don't want to laugh about it, and I don't want to talk to her about it because this is not what I'm here for. Because I'm tired of other people assuming things about me because of other people. So I am changing the way people see me. I don't go out if I'm not going to be cute anymore. I went out those other days if I'm not cute because I wanted to see what type of people deal with me when I look rough. I have 50 wigs in my closet, and I put on the raggediest one, didn't put on no makeup, even though I was sick too. I was very sick, but still, and went outside. And the only person that dealt with me during that time was my sister. That's it. That's the only person. Who do you think the only person I want to deal with? Okay. So with that being said, that's what I'm thinking to this girl. Like, whenever you get yourself cleaned up, honey, you better stay away from whoever so-and-so is, because so-and-so is not your friend. So-and-so is clearly has some type of animosity towards you. Maybe you intimidate her because you're not ugly, you're pretty. So maybe you're intimidating her, and she's glad that you're in that situation. Stay away from her. Get away from so-and-so. It's not this lady, it's so-and-so. Because if so-and-so wasn't telling your business, this lady couldn't come for you. I was lucky enough to not have nobody come for me, but to have somebody tell me, you need to get away from such and such because she going around talking bad about you, your sister. Okay? Even though the girl was being messy and wanted me to talk bad about so-and-so, I didn't talk bad about so-and-so because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust none of them. So I was like, oh, okay, okay, really? Oh, okay, And she was like, yeah, waiting for me to say something. Wait for me to be messy back. And I'm like, oh, okay. Honey, why would I care to speak on her? I don't even know what she got going on in her life. The fact that she knows something about mine is appeasing to me. I'm surprised because I don't even know her. I don't know her no more. Yes, she is my blood relative, but I don't know her no more. I've been gone 6 years. Since I've been back, I've only seen her 4 times. I don't know her. So how can she speak on me? I've only talked to her probably 6. I don't know her. So I don't care to speak on her no more. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Who is she? What is she doing with her life? Tell me what she got going on in her life that's important for me to speak on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So why though do I care? So I didn't speak back. This other girl was going off. Such she ain't this and she doing that and she doing like this and her man doing this. I can't stand that. I can't stand it. And so I'm like, oh girl, don't do it. Just shut up. That's what I'm thinking. But eventually the girl removes herself. Eventually she removes herself. She does. She removes herself. She comes over there. Actually, she comes to me and starts talking to me, and I'm talking back, and we ain't talking about that situation. We talking about totally different situations. We talking about jobs. We talking about school. We talking about kids. We talking about what you're supposed to talk about as an adult. We're talking about what you're supposed to speak on as a grown woman. We're not sitting up there gossiping and belittling somebody else. We're sitting up there talking about what you're supposed to be speaking about as a grown woman. She didn't even bring that over there to me. She didn't even say nothing to me about what was happening over there. And I appreciated that. Like, honey, don't bring that over here because I don't want nothing to do with it. Leave me out of anything that's dumb. If you're doing something positive for yourself, I want to know. I want to know that kind of stuff. But if you doing bad, you doing this, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. I don't want to be involved. I don't have time. If people knew the things that I didn't survive, then you would understand why I don't care to deal with nothing that you are talking about that's negative. I don't want to hear it. So this girl came over there and spoke. So she was so positive. She was like sweet. She was just talking. We was talking. I liked her. And she left. I was like, bug her, like she was my friend, and she wasn't, but she was cool. You get what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I like. So this other lady is mad at me. She mugging me across the room because I'm talking to her and I wouldn't even speak to her. Your attitude is ugly. Your character is ugly. Why would you come up here in this setting and tell that girl's business? You think I'm going to talk to you? No. You already showed what type of person you are. So what? I could talk to you. We become friends. You get mad at me and do the same to me because I have problems in life too. I'm not perfect. So what's gonna happen if something happens to me negative? You gonna go around and spread it? Like, no, I don't want to be your friend. I learned my lessons as a young adult. I learned my lessons as a young mother. If someone is causing problems for you, you get away from them. I'm still learning these lessons. I learned this lesson just this year about some other people. I don't want a messy dude. I don't want a messy friend. I don't want a messy family member. I want to live in peace, okay? I'm not even used to not being able to go sit outside and talk to a neighbor. I'm not used to it. I had conflict. Everybody like, well, you had problems on base. I did, but I also had neighbors that I could talk to, okay? I had some neighbors out there that I could speak to. I am not used to not being able to speak to anybody. I'm not used to conflict. I don't like conflict. I'm at home, and when I'm at home, I normally have good neighbors. When I'm in Oklahoma City, I have good neighbors. I have like cool people that I can sit, be friends with, that I can sit, have lunch dates with. I can sit on my porch and drink my wine with. Because, girl, I'm a wine type of woman. I like to drink wine, sit outside, watch my kids play. I like fire pits. I like pool parties. I like bouncy houses. I like going to the water parks. I don't like drama. I don't like drama. And I've been noticing since I've been back here, that's all I'm seeing is females mad. Like mad females. And it's like, I've been kind of cool. Like I heard people talk bad about me because I'm not at work right now. And when I first got here, all I did was chase money. I was just chasing money. And that chasing money put me in situations that I don't want to be in no more. So I felt like, you know what, you're going to be broke a little bit. So be broke and sit down and focus on your school. Your school ain't even open up a year. Put a plan into action, you know. Put a plan into action about your life, about your school, about you finishing school, about what type of job you want. Try to get the job that you want. You're comfortable enough right now to be able to make sure you are good. Just humble yourself. And I also seen how these girls will operate out here. So I'm like, girl, humble yourself. Sit down and focus on your goals. Hang out with your sisters. You know, get to know some of your other little cousins that you ain't seen in years. Because I got some cousins that's my babies. And, you know, I get to hang with them. Hang with some of them. Stay away from the craziness, you know. Stay away from the drama. Like, this is madness. Like, these women is crazy out here. Woo. And that's how I feel. And that's how I was speaking with this girl. But when I seen her come over there, and I'm not going to lie, when I seen her get ready to talk to me, I was like, oh, no, honey, I don't want it. That's what I was thinking, like, don't bring that over here. But then she didn't act like that. She sat down, and the first thing she did was she was so peaceful. She just started talking to me, and she didn't even bring that up. And I was so happy to see that. Like, girl, you good job, honey. Good job. Let it go. Let her look stupid. Good job. I was so happy to see it. I was so happy. Because when you in those situations, whoever so-and-so is, get so-and-so out your life. Get so-and-so out your life. Don't talk to so-and-so no more, because so-and-so is the problem. That woman was not the problem, because you don't even know her. So-and-so is the problem, because so-and-so is the one going around telling your business. Don't deal with people to tell your business. I don't want nothing to do with somebody running around causing problems for me. I don't want that. I want somebody to have fun with. I don't want somebody to ruin my life with. Girl, but life is too short. Why am I sit here and argue with you? I can't do it. I don't like those kind of people. I don't even want those people around me. So I was happy to see that this girl was like that, because that showed me some positivity here. Because I'm telling you, since I've been here, I have met nothing but mad women. Like, they just angry. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's starting to reflect on me. And I'm like, oh, this angriness is reflecting on me. Like, my asthma. I'm starting to feel like I'm mad, and I don't even know why. So it's like, no. So I'm learning to cut it short. I'm cutting it short. I'm removing myself. Because when I don't have stress, you see how pretty I get to look? Why? Because I'm not out here stressed out. Everybody's like, get out of Yukon, which I do. I do want to get out of here because, all the stuff that I do is out that way. So I do want to get out of here, However, it's like, do I want to get closer to you? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, do I want to be closer to you? This is kind of like keeping you away from me. You think it's keeping me away from you, but I'm kind of like, this is keeping me away. So maybe I need to chill. That's how I think. So it's just a lot, And seeing that situation, all I can think is not a lot for me. I actually don't have a lot of problems. I walk around here and it's kind of really peaceful. I have a lot of people that I see are rooting for me. Oh, freaking fuck. That I see are rooting for me, that I see are happy that I'm trying to make positive impacts on my life and on others. And I appreciate those people. And I can see them. Like, I see them, They smile when they see me. They like, hi, they're happy. And, like, people are like, oh, you're not known. I really know. I know I'm known. Like, there's no more telling me I'm not, because I know I am. And also those people that tell you you're not known, and those people that want you to feel down, stay away from those people. Because those are the so-and-sos too. Okay? They're the so-and-sos too. So how do you deal with a crazy situation? You remove the so-and-sos. Because if someone is saying something about you, someone is feeding them that information. Find out who that person is. I don't care who that person is to you. You get away from them. You get away from them, because at this time, you're too old to sit and discuss craziness. And I've been doing it myself. And I'm telling you, I see it and I don't like it. Like, I've been doing it myself. I've been on that angry mad girl stuff too. And I'm like, I'm too pretty for this. I'm too pretty for this angry mad girl discussing, saying crazy stuff. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be out here fussing and cussing and yelling with people. And people I don't even know, because they think they know my business. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, no. Because if they knew my business, then they would know that I used to be rough and tough, okay? I would have ran up on them real quick. So if they knew my business, they would have knew that. So these people clearly don't know me, so why do I care? And when I seen that lady switch her personality to speak to me, let me know that some people see that I'm not with that, and they change to meet my character, and that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? That showed me that she's not what this lady is saying about her. That showed me that I did the right thing by not chiming in, by staying over there, because it showed her that I'm an adult. And you're more than welcome to come sit over here with this adult. And we can have these adult conversations. And I will not judge you off what so-and-so just said. You get what I'm saying? So how do you defeat being angry and flipping out? Don't be like them. Don't be like them. Change it. Change the narrative of it. Switch it around. Let them do what they do. If they talking, get up and move away from them. Let them continue to talk. Do not get ignorant and crazy, because then you look like the problem when it's not you, it's them. Whoever so-and-so is, get so-and-so away from you. When so-and-so get the pop, get so-and-so. Don't even address so-and-so. Don't give so-and-so the opportunity to even be able to speak to you anymore. Just completely cut so-and-so off with no nothing. Don't give them no warning. Don't give them nothing. Just stop talking to them. Just stop talking to them. Don't say nothing else to them. Because so-and-so clearly isn't trying to help you. So-and-so is creating a problem for you. So whenever you're done with those situations, you cut the so-and-so off. You cut the, you switch the narrative of it. You make sure you keep your mindset focused on positive. I don't care how mad you are. Take out a pen and paper and write it down. Write it down. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. This is something I'm practicing myself. So I'm speaking on something I'm practicing myself. I'm speaking on something I'm practicing myself. My situation, because I had the same thing happen. Well, it wasn't the same thing happening because it was somebody I knew, and she wasn't being negative. She wasn't talking down. She was just telling me, you know, she was trying to warn me because this is not the first time that these people have done this. And I know this girl. They did it again when I was had my daughter, and I used to live by her sister. Her sister told me that time. Her sister came knock on my door like, "Girl, da 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 da," saying this and that. Which her sister and me are more closer than her. And she's a little older than me, but her sister, well, she's not really, she's like probably 2 years, but her sister's my age. And so her sister was, we're closer. And this is not the first time, because our sister told me the first time it was happening. So this is happening again with the same people. And I'm over it. I'm not going to address it. I'm not going to deal with them. I'm just going to remove myself, period. I'm just going to get away from them. And so that's what's going to happen, you know. But this girl's situation was totally different. She didn't even know this lady. This lady didn't address her. The lady didn't come to her as a woman like, "Hey, such and such is saying this about you. Girl, just remove yourself from her." She didn't say that. She's over there, such and such, like that. And this woman was older than everybody in her. So it was ridiculous. And so you get what I'm saying? So get you a book and start writing down how you feel about that moment. Write the time, the date, you know, just write it down instead of like lashing out. I'm working on this too. Write it down. Also, remember I told you guys to get a planner to start setting your plans, set your days, the months. Here's my planner. I got this from Walmart. Just a little regular planner. It sets the days, the months, all of that kind of stuff. It also helps me with thinking about projects to do for school, projects, you know, content to do for my YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm going to write down what I do with my YouTube. I'm going to start writing that down. I'm going to start writing down updates. Also, I need to start writing down what I intake a day, how much food I intake, the water I drink. Because also, when I'm done losing my weight, I'm going to show people exactly what I did and what I drank and what I ate in that day. So, yeah. So, anyway. But this is it. It's a monthly. It's called Monthly Weekly Planner. It's for it starts in July because you know I'm starting everything over in July. Right now, I just now got to my head like, girl, what are you doing? Stop trying to chase money. I know you're broke right now and you don't like it. You ain't used to it. But sit down and be broke a little bit. Come on, just sit down and be broke and focus. You need to get focused. If you broke now, next year when everything is popping for you, this little brokenness will be worth it. It will be worth it. So, and plus I won't be broke much longer anyway. Anyway, so here. Monthly, weekly, daily planner. It was at Walmart. I think it was like $12. And then go get your calendar. Okay? Gotta go, guys. Gotta feed my babies. But you have a blessed one. As you can see, look at that. My pictures of my kitties. But anyway, you have a blessed one. Stay away from the negative. Cut off anybody that's talking so-and-so is the problem, not the person that's speaking it. Okay? Be blessed, guys. Bye. Weekly planners.